Hey everyone, Willem here. Today I'm going to play some more Fallout 4. Today we're going to finish, I think pretty much finish up building Liberty Prime. Yeah, that was maybe not the best place to put it, but okay. Yeah, that really wasn't the best place to put it. Whoops. But yeah, we're going to finish Liberty Prime. I mean, oh... Liberty Prime, it really is a very fun weapon, to say the least.
Excuse me, Proctor Ingram.
Looks like the Mark 28s are gonna do the trick. That was a good find.
I'll work with your team to ensure that Prime's bombs remain stable after they're loaded into his pack. It won't be too much of a problem.
Well, Dr. Lee, I have to admit, we couldn't have done this without you.
It's a little early to begin celebrating, Proctor Ingram. We haven't fully thrown the switch on Liberty Prime, and I'm just hoping all the work I've done to keep his system stable are gonna hold.
It'll work.
I have full confidence in everyone's abilities here.
I appreciate that.
Proctor, all the readouts look green. I think it's time for you to perform the power shunt.
Actually, I think I'm gonna let you press the button. After all, without your help, we'd still be staring at a pile of disassembled parts.
It would be better if a trained technician performed that task, but...
Whoops. Okay. Push the button.
Liberty Prime, back online.
Alright, let's run a basic diagnostic on him.
Diagnostic command accepted.
Give him a moment. He needs to adjust to his new configuration.
Voice module online. Audio functionality test initialized. Designation: Liberty Prime, Mark II. Mission: the liberation of Anchorage, Alaska. Primary targets: any and all red Chinese invaders.
Now let me run a system analysis.
Die,
and
commie
battle
scum.
readiness check.
Liberty Prime, full system analysis. All systems nominal. Weapons hot. Warning: nuclear weapon payload depleted. Reload required. Warning: power core offline. Running on external power only. Core restart recommended. Ability to repel red Chinese invaders compromised.
Got green lights across the board here. He's looking good from where I'm sitting. Doctor, if you wouldn't mind keeping an eye on the big guy here, I'd appreciate it. Well, I have to admit, I wasn't sure we'd be able to pull it off, but Liberty Prime's looking pretty good.
With him on our side, I don't see how the Institute even stands a chance.
I couldn't agree with you more. Before you head off to your next assignment, I have something for you. I came up with this little beauty myself. I think it'll add a bit more punch to your power armor.
T60 medic pump.
It'll do, I suppose.
Well, that's gratitude for you. Anyway, that's enough of that. You better hightail it up to the Pridwin. Elder Maxson said he needed to speak to you as soon as you were done here. And thank you, Knight. Without you, none of this would have been possible.
I think I know exactly what that is. That is the... that pump is meant to automatically inject stim packs. But you know what? I would much rather have... Oh, well, you know...
You look quite dashing in that.
Jetpacks! Wait, what was that? Blind Patrol? Speak to Elder Maxson? Okay. About the Institute. Oh, okay. Let's go talk to him first then. You know, form rank. In other words, oh, maybe that actually means that I've grown big enough to the point where the Institute starts attacking the Minutemen. Because that's actually a thing that happens. If you grow too far without being the leader of the Institute, they'll just attack you. And that's what they mean with if you don't If you haven't chosen a side by that time, well, the Institute chooses your side for you, to a degree. So you can either join the railroad or kill everyone. But killing everyone is exactly just that. It's just killing every single living being.
Satisfying than a smoking gun and a pocket full of cats.
Oh, there he is.
Got a dangerous look about you. Hope you ain't here for me.
Nope, not here for you this time.
Hello, ma'am.
I've made my choice. The Institute is now our enemy.
I always knew that day was coming. The question now is, what are we gonna do about it?
Let's see.
I say we attack. Take the fight to the Institute.
I'm all for that, but we don't have any way to hit them yet. You should give Sturgis that holotape with the Institute data on it. With any luck, he can use it to find some way in. In the meantime, we can focus on building up our strength while Sturgis is working his end. No half measures. This time, when we attack, we finish the job, once and for all. I've got something for you to do right now, actually. I've got something a bit different for you.
God damn
I
it!
also found a promising spot.
Preston,
Clear it out,
stop
set
it!
up a radio beacon to let
This is
settlers
why I
know about
never
it.
talk to
You
you.
know it, we'll have a thriving new
I-
farm instead of wasteland.
I hate talking to you. I finished the quest and don't deliver because, well, I don't want to talk to you, Preston. Okay, I'm guessing that if I do that, it would actually... You know, yeah, I think if I do that, that's basically taking the Minutemen side over the Brotherhood. You can join the just choose the Minutemen. Also, the meme that is going around about, the Minutemen will always be there to help you. Only for it to actually mean Redhorn, or the main player character, will always be there to help you. Don't worry, the main player character will always be there. But yeah, I'm not going to take the Minutemen side over the Brotherhood to attack the Institute. Mostly because the Brotherhood has Liberty Prime and I really want to see him kill everything. Let's see. Oh wait, nope, wrong button. Come on. Oh yeah, I did actually have a level up. I completely forgot that I leveled up some time ago. There, more endurance. There, let's see. Just talk to Maxwell. Alright. Maxwell. No, Maxon. Yes. Wait. Oh, god damn it, loading time. I'm just going into the Pridwin. Why is it taking so long to load? It's just a tiny, just this tiny area. Just of course the area you can see outside the window, but... Alright, let me get out of this first.
Is there anything you wish to tell me, Knight? Come back. I haven't even given you the full details of your assignment.
I was just leaving.
Sir,
Is there anything you wish to tell me, Knight?
What?
not at all. I have nothing to hide.
I find that very hard to believe.
What?
Proctor Quinlan completed the decryption of the data you retrieved from the Institute. A portion of his findings included a list of synths that went missing or escaped from their underground facility. After careful analysis of the information, we've discovered something unprecedented. Paladin Danse is a perfect match for one of the synths on that list.
That's impossible.
I'm afraid not. The evidence is quite damning. The data you brought back included a record of each subject's DNA. We keep the same information on file for all of our soldiers. Paladin Dance's DNA is a perfect match for a synth they called M797. To make matters worse, he's gone AWOL. Disappeared without a trace. His sudden absence simply reinforces our conclusion that M797 and Paladin Danse are one and the same. I'm finding it difficult to believe that he never confided in you, and then swore you to secrecy.
I didn't actually play with him that much, so...
You have to believe me. He never told me he was a synth.
Apparently, I've misjudged you, which means I've decided to take you at your word. However, that doesn't absolve you of your duty. Danse is a synth. He represents everything we hate. A monstrosity of technology. Our mission in the Commonwealth is clear. The Institute and its creations need to be destroyed in order to preserve our future. Which leaves me facing the most difficult order I've ever given. I'm ordering you to hunt down Danse and execute him.
I won't do it. Danse deserves a chance to explain himself.
What he asks is just wrong. Monsieur Danse is our friend.
You will do it. This is not up for judgment or debate. I'm giving you a direct order, Knight, and I expect you to follow it without question. Listen, I'm not blind to the fact that Danse was your mentor, and this isn't an easy burden to bear. But if we're to remain strong, we can't afford to make exceptions. Even when it means executing one of our own. Find Proctor Quinlan. He's been analyzing the data and should be able to provide you with a starting point. And Knight, there's a promotion for you riding on the results of these orders. So don't disappoint me. You're dismissed.
Oh shit. I'm guessing maybe if I had played with Danse a bit more, he might actually have told me.
Superstructure integrity green. Hull plating stable.
Looks like we have a thruster.
Oh, so yeah, Danse is a synth. I wonder how that happened. Here's the thing. I hate the Institute, not necessarily the synths from the Institute. Because that's the thing.
Attention.
Okay, what?
Any personnel who have not completed their annual medical evaluation should report to Knight Captain Cade immediately to schedule an examination.
Sorry about this business with Danse.
That is all.
I don't want to talk about it.
I understand. On to your orders, then. I've been poring over Dance's duty reports, and unfortunately, I haven't found any concrete information. As you're well aware, Danse had intimate knowledge of the Commonwealth, and I'm afraid he could be seeking refuge anywhere. I think our best approach would be to identify every location he's ever visited and eliminate them as possibilities one by one. You may want to get comfortable. This could take quite a bit of...
What the hell is this crap about Danse being a synth?
I assume your outburst was a reference to some doubt regarding Dance's identity. I can assure you that my findings are quite accurate, Scribe.
So he sets Danse up, and then you knock him down. Is that it?
How did you hear about it?
There are no secrets in the Brotherhood. Maxon's made it clear that we're to locate Paladin Danse, and if we find him, report his location to you. That can only mean you've been sent to hunt him down.
Orders are orders.
Orders are orders? That's all you have to say? I can't believe that after everything Paladin Danse did for you, you're just gonna turn your back on him like this. There's obviously been a mistake, and we need to get to the bottom of it.
Scribe Halen, you're addressing a senior officer, and you will show her the respect that she's due, or so help me, I'll have you brought up on charges. Now, unless you're here with information that can assist us, I suggest you return to the police station immediately.
Of course.
Maybe it's our elder.
Apologies, Proctor. I believe I have some information that's relevant to the search.
Very well then. Would you care to enlighten us? Or do we have to wait until you decide to grace us with your knowledge?
Knight, if you'd accompany me to the flight deck, I'd like to show you the information I've compiled firsthand. I've stored the data on my Vertibird gunship's computer.
I'll take anything that gets me closer to finding Danse.
Yes, ma'am.
Proceed, Knight. I'll continue doing my research here.
If you'll follow me, ma'am.
Here's the thing. The synths themselves, for the most part, don't actually have a choice. So I'm willing to give them the burden. No, I'm like, okay, it's probably not as nearly as bad. You know, they might just have been changed. All the memory from Danse being uploaded into this synth. So it's not necessarily the synth's fault. Not necessarily. It's no. The synth himself isn't, evil, you could say. It's more that the Institute are evil for changing that person out for an synth.
Scribe Halen.
Do you actually plan on killing Paladin Danse?
decided yet.
Well, before you do, I need you to listen to what I have to say. I've known Paladin Danse ever since I was an initiate. He trained me, showed me the ropes, and when I screwed up, he taught me to dust myself off and move on. He's earned my admiration, my respect, and my friendship. I don't care what Quinlan's report says. I don't care if he's a machine or not. He's still Danse.
Let's see.
That's a bold statement.
It's more than just a statement. It's a plea. Danse is the most selfless person I've ever met. I've watched him risk his own life based on nothing more than principle alone. That's why I'm asking you. Not just as a member of the Brotherhood, but as a human being. Give him a chance. Let him tell his side of the story. If you're not convinced by what he says, or somehow he's become truly lost to us, then you do what you have to do.
Is not compassion a worthy virtue? All right, I'll hear him out.
That's all that I ask. I'll just have to trust that when the time comes, you'll do the right thing. Before the Pribwin showed up, Danse had me identify a fallback point if we ever lost the police station. It was Listening Post Bravo, an old pre-war US military outpost on the northern frontier of the Commonwealth. It's isolated, and we're the only ones that knew about it. So, there's a good chance that's where he's headed. Just be careful. There's no telling what state of mind he's in right now, or if he trusts any of us at all.
Wait, Listening Outpost Bravo isn't... Wait. Oh no, it's this one. Oh, I've been there before. I was wondering why there wasn't really that much going on there. Now, when I was at the Listening Bravo out before, it's basically just like, oh yeah, that's not very... you go down and there's a bear. That's pretty much it. The worst part is that you need a very high hacker skill to actually get in there. So it's like, it's a little bit strange. It's like, yes, it is a little bit strange that you need...
The Institute and their technological abomination.
Again, the Sims themselves are not... We shouldn't aim to stop the sins. You know, because a lot of the sins have just had their... most of the sins don't even know they're sins, because they've just been replaced by the Institute. But taking down the Institute and stopping whatever they're planning, that should be our goal, not hunting down the sins. Because all the sins aren't necessarily evil. Some of them are, most certainly. Oh shit, they respawned! I know it's been a while since the last was here, but yeah, I guess everything respawns since then. No, nothing's going into baggies for evidence, not this time. Yeah, I can hear that someone is fighting, but... Going down. There's a fucking Alguai down here. I'm just gonna... like, there's an Alguai down here, there's no way for him to get up. I'm just like, how the fuck did he survive? There's nothing to eat down here. Oh shit. Hey, Protector on. Hey, Protector on. Hey, Danse. How is it going? You don't have to worry about a thing. I will most probably not kill you. There, just to show how much I'm not going to kill you, I'm gonna go out of my armor. Yeah, there's Alguai hiding here. I'm just like, how the fuck? Hey, Danse.
I'm not surprised Maxon sent you. He never liked to do the dirty work himself.
I wish you would have told me the truth, Danse.
I might have, if I'd known what I was. Until Quinlan got that list decoded, I thought synths were the enemy. I never expected to hear that I was one of them.
Damn it, my throat is so
If it
dry.
wasn't for Halen, we wouldn't even be having this conversation. So, what are your orders? Does Maxon even want me alive?
No, but I'm hoping there's a way out.
Don't be ridiculous. Look, I'm not blind to the fact that this must be difficult for you. I wish Maxon had sent someone else, but that doesn't change a thing. I'm a synth, which means I need to be destroyed. If you disobey your orders, you're not only betraying Maxon, you're betraying the Brotherhood of Steel and everything it stands for. Synths can't be trusted. Machines were never meant to make their own decisions. They need to be controlled. Technology that's run amok is what brought the entire world to its knees, and humanity to the brink of extinction. I need to be the example, not the exception.
The empathy that you're showing me, it's a human emotion.
I appreciate what you're trying to do, but I've made my decision. I'm ready to accept the consequences of my true identity. Maxon's ordered you to execute me, and I'll be damned if I'm going to stand in your way.
No. I won't do it, Danse.
I can't believe you'd risk your life just to keep me alive. Why would you do that for me?
You're the proof that Maxon's wrong. You're a synth, but everything you've done has been for the good of mankind.
You're right. How could I have been so blind? I'm not technology that's gone out of control. I've been a benefit to mankind, not its downfall. Perhaps now that you've opened my eyes, I can consider my next move.
Whatever you decide to do, I've got your back.
Thank you, my friend. But I have my own path to follow. The only clear choice is for me to leave the Commonwealth. The sooner I make for the border, the sooner I put this behind me. Take my holotags. Use them to prove that your mission was a success, or Maxon will just send someone else to hunt me down. Now, come on. Let's get the hell out of here.
Goodbye, Danse. It was nice knowing you. Oh, it's already been looted? Like that, love that, like that, like that. Too bad I'm already maxed out with Curie. As said, sins in and of themselves aren't bad. I forgot my power armor. I completely forgot my power armor down there. Whoops. Well, I'll just go get it again after I'm done ending this episode. But yeah.
How dare you betray the Brotherhood?
It's not her fault. It's
Oh shit.
I'll deal with you in a moment. Knight, why has this thing not been destroyed?
Let's see.
He's not a thing. He's one of your best men.
Have you taken leave of your senses? Danse isn't a man. It's a machine. An automaton created by the Institute. It wasn't born from the womb of a loving mother. It was grown within the cold confines of a laboratory. Flesh is flesh. Machine is machine. The two were never meant to intertwine. By attempting to play God, the Institute has taken the sanctity of human life and corrupted it beyond measure.
After all I've done for the Brotherhood, all the blood I've spilled in our name, how can you say that about me?
You're the physical embodiment of what we hate most. Technology that's gone too far. Look around you, Danse. Look at the scorched earth and the bones that litter the wasteland. Millions, perhaps even billions, died because science outpaced man's restraint. They called it a new frontier and pushing the envelope, completely disregarding the repercussions. Can't you see the same thing is happening again? You're a single bomb in an arsenal of thousands, preparing to lay waste to what's left of mankind.
Danse wants to save mankind, not destroy it.
You're as delusional as you are insubordinate. How can you trust the word of a machine that thinks it's alive? A machine that's had its mind erased, its thoughts programmed, its very soul manufactured. Those ethics that it's striving to champion aren't even its own. They were artificially inserted in an attempt to have it blend into society.
It's true. I was built within the confines of a laboratory, and some of my memories aren't my own. But when I saw my brothers dying at my feet, I felt sorrow. When I defeated an enemy of the Brotherhood, I felt pride. And when I heard your speech about saving the Commonwealth, I felt hope. Don't you understand? I thought I was human, Arthur. From the moment I was taken in by the Brotherhood, I've done absolutely nothing to betray your trust, and I never will.
It's too late for that now. The Institute has foolishly chosen to grant you life. You simply should not exist. I don't intend to debate this any longer. My orders stand.
It's all right. We did our best. You convinced me that I was wrong to be ashamed of my true identity, and I thank you for it. Whatever you decide, know that I'm going to my grave with no anger and no regrets.
Touching. Either you execute Danse, or I will, Knight. The choice is yours.
After all the sacrifices I've made, and all the battles I've fought for the Brotherhood, you need to listen to me. You owe me that much.
Very well. I'm listening.
Whether he's human or not, Danse saved the lives of countless Brotherhood soldiers. Now it's time you saved his.
You're a stubborn woman. So, it appears we've arrived at an impasse. Allowing Danse to live undermines everything the Brotherhood stands for. Yet you insist that he remains alive. Which leaves me with only a single alternative. Danse, as far as I'm concerned, you're dead. You were pursued and slain by this Brotherhood Knight. And your remains were incinerated. From this day forward, you are forbidden to set foot on the Pridwin, or speak to anyone from the Brotherhood of Steel. Should you choose to ignore me, know you'll be fired upon immediately. Do we understand each other?
I do. Thank you for believing in me, Arthur.
Don't mistake my mercy for acceptance. The only reason you're still alive is because of her. I'm returning to the Pridwin Knight. Take some time. Say your goodbyes. And then I expect to see you there. We still have the Institute to deal with.
Hey.
It took a hell of a lot of guts to stand up to Maxon like that.
Friends take care of each other, no matter what.
That they do. Which is why I've decided to stay here. I didn't plan on spending the rest of my days at this old listening post, but it will have to do. Besides, you're still gonna need my help, and I'll be damned if I'm gonna let you wander the Commonwealth alone. Now, you better get back to the Pridwin. In the meantime, I'll start making this bunker more livable. If you ever need me, I'll be right here.
Goodbye, Danse.
Farewell. I hope the next time we meet, it will be under happier circumstances.
Yay, we saved Danse! Yeah, as I said, sins in and of themselves, although we don't know what the Institute have planned. The way I'm seeing it, how it's probably going to be, is that the Institute has not really a kill switch, and kill everything else switch. That's what I'm going to guess, so that they can just push a button and every single synth up there is to just start mass murdering everyone. I can see that being a thing, because the Institute are a bunch of fucking assholes. But synths in and of themselves are not necessarily the bad guys, because in many cases, as you can see with Danse, didn't even know that he was a synth before he was told. That's how it is in most cases with synths. They don't know until someone else finds out. In most cases, you know, Curie, for example, is a synth. She probably has the face of someone else who got killed in the Commonwealth. You know, probably. But, you know, that's not something she did. That's something that the Institute did. The Institute is her enemy, not the synths in and of themselves. Because the sins in and of themselves don't actually have a choice. That is something that even the Brotherhood need to remember. The sins don't have a choice what they do. The Institute chooses. So by killing the Institute, you stop any and all chances of them abusing all of the sins that are out there taking human faces and such. But, well, that's enough moral choices for today. Next episode we'll be going straight back to Prydwen, and I think we're pretty damn close to attacking the Institute. I think. So, thank you all for watching. I'll see you guys next video.